mistakes. As of late, it's gone and escaped. By the tongue isn't told what has changed. What you smiling about, you just lost it again. Hands tied, clammed up, and all this courageousness won't serve you the way. Lost either way, serves you the way. Always away, lost either way, serves you the way. And I'm sitting around, sipping on time have I lost.
Okay, since we last spoke, I got some pals to help me bring the cabinet down and get it in place in my basement. And then I did some measuring and figured out what the top's gonna be. And now I'm gonna go test it. So we're gonna hit stop and pick back up in my basement, and we'll find out if this thing's gonna fit or if I need to do some trimming. All right? Okay, so this is it, installed. Messed up the wall something fierce getting it in, so got the mud out. I've already done some patching here, and we'll just need to do some painting again, a quick prime on those patches, and then a paint of the inside, just this little edge here to clean that up. It fit in there just like I wanted. Very, very happy with everything. Now we're just gonna find out if this top is actually gonna fit. So we'll cross our fingers.
A breaking common ornament.
Okay, it will work. I should have done a better job paying attention to how square these were compared to my cabinet, because they're not square, and I had to trim off opposite corners, and that has opened up this gap that'll be here that I'll have to caulk once I'm done, but it's bigger than I wanted. Like, I wanted about no more than 1/8 of an inch, and I think I'm gonna be a little bit bigger in these back corners here than 1/8 of an inch. And well, we'll just have to do a good job with the caulking. It's something I am pretty well versed in, so I'm not too worried about it. I am a little bit upset about buggering up this wall in here, because now I need to repaint this as well. Before it was just this. So now I'm gonna have to deal with patching and painting over here, which extra work that I didn't want to do, but it ended up being nice and tight, so I'm happy with that. The next step is going to be, I'm going to just do a tiny little bit more of a trim there so I can move it around a little freer in there than it is right now. A little trim on the back side here will allow me to pull this forward, because I'm about a 30-second too far back, and I'm touching here, so I can't pull it that 30-second forward to end up nice and flush on the front. So just a couple more tiny trims, and then we're gonna pick back up with me doing the stain and the finish on sanding first, then staining, and then putting the clear on this top. Once that's done, bring it back down, install it in a permanent sort of setup, screwing from the underside, clamping and screwing from the underside. And then the last little step will be the edge banding. And then again, I'll have to stain and finish that, and I'll have to do the finish with a brush, which is never as good as spraying, but it is what it is. We'll still make it look good. And then after that, the wine racks are gonna go up on the wall. Boom, I think there's 5 of them, yeah. And they're gonna go from the top all the way up, and yeah, almost done. Getting there, getting very, very close. So I am going to say goodbye on this video right now, and we'll pick back up with me doing the sanding and the staining and the finishing on this top. Thanks so much for tuning in. See you soon.